Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. At least I think it's Friday. Lord have mercy, I don't even know what day it is. Oh, yeah, it's Friday, May 21st. Good morning. It's a beautiful day outside. Let me get to my chat. Miss Juicy, RNA, Kelly, Cheryl T. Gosh, I can't see, even with these glasses. Cement Shoes, Cheryl Lynn, Stacy, good morning. I can't see with these glasses. I think I'd do better without them. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me clean them. So we got some things to talk about this morning. Cash's biological family is not happy with Monica Sherrod, however the hell you say her name. I told y'all there was something up with that woman. Yeah, on 5/15th, it looks like 2021, she's got a burglary charge too. I bet her and her little boyfriend, Trevor, was breaking in houses or cars, whatever, together. We're going to pull up all this stuff. Hey, Red Rhyme, how are you doing? I just cannot figure out this case. Why would he do this? Nancy Grace, I was reading an article, and one of her experts said this guy might have had some kind of control issues, like with his behavior. And you know what? I didn't save that article, and I went back to find it to write down exactly the words he used. And I couldn't find it. So if anybody knows what I'm talking about, it's like behavior where, like, somebody can't control. They're just a freaking nuisance, y'all, basically. They're just a nuisance. Everything they touch turns to crap. They're always in trouble. It's like they can't control their behavior. They got to do something mean. I can't remember the exact words. I saw that 2-year-old Amari's mother was on OnlyFans Live the next day after that happened. I couldn't do that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Little hoe. Hey, there's plenty of people that's got OnlyFans, but to do that and your child's just been murdered, that speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. Okay, let me get this pulled up here. We're going to look at the GoFundMe and stuff too. Oh, yeah, and I figured out what the dads wanted for unauthorized use of a vehicle, fraud, drug possession, and theft by check. And she's in trouble for burglary. Okay. I got that beatdown video, too. That girl getting beat up in Little Caesars. That's awful. Right in front of her little girl. Okay, dad's girlfriend under fire after family says she used 4-year-old boy's murder for financial gain. You know something else? So this brown guy had like an ankle monitor on. Well, I thought when you had those ankle monitors on, like when you left your house, it alerted them. Like if you get so far past your steps and stuff out of the house, you can only go so far in the yard. Maybe he didn't have that. Maybe he had just one that just tracked his movements and he was allowed to leave the house. But anyways, my brother was on house arrest because he got DUID in another state. And anyways, he got on house arrest and he couldn't go but so far out in the yard it'd start beeping and they'd call. The sheriff's office would call the house. Okay, anyways. Okay, the family of a 4-year-old Texas boy found murdered on Saturday has accused the girlfriend of the child's father of using the slaying for her own financial gain. Patty Seagroves, the aunt of victim Cash Gernon, wrote on a GoFundMe page that they were unaware that Guernin and his twin brother were living with Monica, who is the father's girlfriend. Darian Brown, 18, is believed to have snatched Cash from his crib at the Dallas home before stabbing him to death and leaving his body on the street. Seagroves, who is the sister of Cash's mother, also alleged on the fundraiser page that Cash's father left the twins with Monica and abandoned them. Seagroves said the twins did not know their father's girlfriend and the family was unaware of the boy's whereabouts. The woman has also falsely claimed to be Cash's mother and has tried to gain financially from his death, she wrote. We're going to look and read everything that she wrote. She went on to discourage the public from donating to any fundraisers that are associated with Monica Sherrod. Sherrod, however the hell you say her name. Okay, let me go down here. Let's go to the fundraiser. Okay, how much money have they raised? $8,330. Their goal is $10,000. So Patty Seagroves is organizing this fundraiser created 3 days ago for funerals and memorials. On Saturday, the 5th of May, my 4-year-old nephew Cash was found horrifically murdered and dumped in the middle of the street in Dallas, Texas. My sister Mindy and my mother Connie had been desperately looking for him and his twin brother since their father took them on the run in March. Authorities have also been involved in looking for the father and the boys. Wow. The boys had been abandoned with a woman called Monica Sherrod, who they didn't know, by their father, and neither my sister or mother were contacted. The woman has also falsely claimed to be Cash's mother and has tried to gain financially from his death. Please do not donate to any other GoFundMe or anything associated with Monica Sherrod. My family is in shock and grieving whilst we wait to find out what exactly happened to Cash. The investigation is ongoing and a suspect is in custody. It has been questioned as to why we haven't spoke out publicly, but we have never experienced such a loss and do not currently have the words to convey to anyone how we are feeling. Cash has many family members who are heartbroken. He was and is loved. I have set up this fundraiser to help pay for the transportation of Cash's body back to his hometown and a subsequent burial. My family wishes we did not have to ask for help, but these are highly unexpected costs, which we cannot easily cover, and we want the best for him. Every penny will go towards this and any other costs directly associated with this case. Please keep our family in your prayers, and may justice be served. Please note that I am Cash's aunt, not to be confused with a family member of the same name. Bless his little heart. I'll get this link right here, guys, in case anybody wants to check this out. I understand, why they need money to bury him. I hope Monica don't have no fundraiser set up. She don't need any money. And you know what, guys? I was thinking... Crap, I messed up the link. I was thinking yesterday... Hold on a minute, I messed up the link. She probably got paid for that interview she done in the bedroom. Okay, I don't know if that links. It's like a big old link. Let's see. I'm going to click on it and see if it'll go to it. Okay, it does work. But yeah, I was thinking, and I let it slip my mind, she probably got paid for that interview with the, what was it, Daily Beast, Daily Mail? You know she did. They usually pay people. I wonder if Brown is going to spill all the secrets and what really went on. Sure, he killed Cash allegedly, but somehow this feels somehow off. It does, Miss Juicy. How does she know if the twins knew this woman? While I think that woman is shady, I hate when family members suddenly care after something happens. Sorry, but I'm salty about this whole story. I'm salty too, Cheryl. It's all right. She wouldn't get child support money for the boys as she is not their legal guardian, correct? No, not unless the father was drawing some kind of assistance and left her with the debit card. That's what they give you, like if you get child support from the state. They give you like a little debit card that comes on every month. Because I had to get it. When me and Timothy was out on our own when he was a baby, I worked through this program that's out at the social services, and they help single parents out. They give you a gift certificate so you could go like get your shoes for work and some clothes. I think I had a gift certificate to Peebles. I think Parks Belk. So you could get your clothes, and they'll also help buy you a vehicle. And if you don't got transportation to work, you can they'll get the taxi to take you. But you have to work in order to qualify for that TANF check. Yeah, and if you quit work or anything, they'll cut your benefits out. Yeah, it's a good little program. Correct, just a sub. Daily Mail pays for stories. Yeah, they do. Oh, there's just a sub. Hi, hon. Of course she got paid. Daily Mail's the only media outlet she's speaking to, and they pay. Yeah, I knew she was on something, guys. I know I'm judgmental on here. But, I just know. I can just tell when somebody's using something. I used to... Oh, crap. I spilled my coffee again. I used to use. I know. Not speed. She looked like she was on speed to me. Her eyes were bugged out of her freaking head. Now, Mark said, this is what Mark thinks. Mark's like, I think she got that guy to come in there and take that little boy out of his crib. I think she wanted him to get rid of the kids for her. She was tired of taking care of them. And I was like, I don't know. Just because somebody's an addict don't make them like a horrible, horrible person, a child killer. They said meth in the 2019 article. I knew she was on speed or something. I've got a screenshot of something. Let me show y'all something. And then I'll pull up that article about Trevor. I told y'all that I thought that was a drug house. I really believe I'm right about it. Maybe not like a drug house, but like a house where drugs are used on a daily basis. She is dumb as hell. Somebody is probably going to report her to Child Protective Services for using drugs after doing that interview. I think Child Protective Services should drug test her. Hey, she's taking care of other little kids. Yep, because she looks like she's on something. Okay, so I think Mollie Golightly had this up. Monica Sherrod. Let's see, what date is this? Far as it'll zoom in. 5/15/2021, so this year. Okay, offense, burglary, breaking and entering. Okay, premises, single family residence, occupied. Okay, offense location. Property attack code, none. Okay, what else does it say? Just her home address. Okay. So she's not an angel. Still don't mean she's a child murderer. There's something really, really off with this case. I cannot figure out what it is. It's something something don't feel right. I mean, why would he just all of a sudden just want to come in there and take cash from the bed and kill him? And then come back from the other boy. Thank God that he changed his mind about that. Chickened out of it. Let me scroll back up. Here we go. Oh, wrong screen. Let's take a look, see what it says about his dad. We knew he was a wanted fugitive. Let's get some of these ads down. Daggone it, my stomach's hurting. Okay, Texas taught boy stolen from a crib. Gernin's dad is the one fugitive. We know that. The mysterious father of a young boy found dead on Saturday has numerous felony warrants out for his arrest, according to court documents. Cash Gernon 4 was found deceased with multiple wounds lying in the middle of a street in the Mountain Creek neighborhood of Dallas. Authorities on Saturday night arrested 18-year-old Darian Brown, I think that's how you say his name, in connection with the boy's death. He's currently facing kidnapping, robbery charges, although authorities said charges will likely be upgraded after the official cause of death is released. Andy Cahan, Director of Victim Services and Advocacy for Crime Stoppers of Houston, shared court documents with Crime Online from the Harris County District Court state that Cash's father, Trevor Guernin, is wanted on multiple felonies. Cahan previously worked as a victim advocate for the mayor's office and for the Houston PD as both a parole and probation officer. Court documents at the Harris County District Court state that Trevor Gernon is wanted on charges of unauthorized use of a vehicle, 2 counts, fraud, drug possession, 2 counts, theft by check. We need to zoom in on this if we can. I'll try to in a minute. Monica Sherrod, who identified herself as Cash's guardian, and his father, Trevor, Guernin's girlfriend, told authorities that Trevor left town in March due to legal issues and has not been seen since. Following the death of his son, Trevor still remains elusive because he's a piece of crap. Police described the circumstances of the boy's death as unusual and said that the boy died from violent injuries sustained from an edged weapon. Dallas authorities identified the victim as Cash Gernon, a happy-go-lucky boy who had a twin brother. Anyone with information on Trevor Gernin's whereabouts should contact the Harris County Police. You really should. Do the right thing. Nobody wants to be a snitch, but his ass needs to be tracked down. He's got some damn explaining to do. A piece of crap. So it looks like, from what the biological family is saying, that they were like looking for these twins. Like, Trevor just took off with them, was hiding out with them. And it also said the police were looking for Trevor and the boys. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just what we read a few minutes ago. So, I'm just wondering how he got custody of the boys and why the mom didn't. He seems like he's a piece of shit, of course. Let me see if I can do something here. Open image in new tab. Okay. Ooh, it will let us zoom in a little bit. Let me screen share it. Zoom in on his paperwork here. See what's going on. On his warrants. Let me fix it full screen. Okay. Okay, that's as far as it lets you zoom. Okay, Trevor Allen. Let's see, I'm trying just to scan it. I'm not seeing no charges here. Warrant or citation issued. Blah, blah, blah. Been in trouble a lot. Goes all the way back 2016. I wish it said the charge there. It don't say the charge. Oh, right here it does. Sorry, my bad. I can't see. Possession. CSPG. I don't know what that is. Possession. Oh, it must be drugs. 4 grams. Unauthorized use of a vehicle. Okay, this is all right here is in 2021. Theft by check. Fraud, use, possession, ID, information, less than 5 items. Stolen check or credit card, I guess. Assault a family member in 2018. Interference with emergency telephone call, 2018, December. Theft of firearm, 11/30/2017. Oh, this means possession controlled substance, I guess. 1 gram. Well, what kind of drugs was it? So, evidently, he assaulted a family member and tried to keep them from calling 911. Is that a felony? Okay, that case was dismissed. Okay, this one says disposed. Okay. So, he's a piece of crap. We know that. Anybody that would stay in hiding after their child's been murdered is a piece of crap. Anybody that take off and leave their kids to save their own butt, leave them with somebody they barely really didn't know that good if they just moved in February. Seemed like they liked her, though. But it's just a piece of crap. Take off and abandon your kids. Jesus mercy. What's the world coming to? Okay, so... Oh, crap. I wanted to look. Did y'all catch the date he was charged with that? They must have done these crimes together. That's what I meant to look at. Out stealing so they can buy drugs, probably. Probably collecting food stamps, all kinds of benefits. Prayers for Cash's family. We'll keep following this case and see what happens. Damn, I would love to have some more information, some stuff confirmed by the police and stuff. Like, it just don't make sense. But you know, sometimes these crazy stories, sad stories, they don't make sense. It's hard to try to understand these weirdos. It's hard to comprehend what they've done and stuff and make sense out of it. I guess that's what I mean. I got another sad case I want to share with y'all. Actually, I need to give y'all an update on. We talked about the lady from Virginia a while back that attacked her two children, her infant son and her 8-year-old daughter. She attacked them with, I believe it was a knife. By the time she got done with her infant son, she had disemboweled him. She stabbed her 8-year-old daughter 50 times. The little girl lived. But now they're investigating her for another baby's death. She had a baby die in 2012. We're going to read that in just a minute. I want to show y'all this video from Georgia, though. This woman getting attacked in Little Caesars. This is crazy. Right in front of her little kid. Bless her heart. She couldn't do anything. And I'm not going to turn the volume up, because when I was watching it this morning, it scared my dogs. Because the woman's screaming. Oh, load up, damn it. Hold on, let me quit screen share and let it load. Where did the video go? It was just on there. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Maybe they took the video off there. Hold on a minute. I can't believe this. I just watched this video. It was just on Twitter. Let's give it a second to load up while I sneak and have a smoke. Let me close out some of my other tabs, because I want y'all to see this. This is bad, and nobody intervened. This is the times we're living in, people. People will not help you when you're getting a hell beat out of you. They stand there and film a damn video. This is the times we're living in. I wouldn't have. I'd have tried to have done something. I mean, this woman was like a maniac. I mean, she beat the hell out of her. I mean, look at her face. Okay, here we go. It loaded up. Okay, we're not... Go listen to the volume. It scares my dogs. Maybe a little bit. Sorry, I can't. It's scaring lady. She got TikTok leggings on. Okay, guys, that's enough of that. I'll get in trouble with YouTube. I'll probably get in trouble with them this morning for playing that, because somebody else had it uploaded on their channel, and I went to watch it yesterday, and it said it had been removed, violating terms of service. I am just educating people on how dumb the world is and how crazy the world is. Just showing y'all, like, these people was just standing around as this woman had the hell beat out of her. I mean, she didn't have a chance. Did you see her? She had her by the hair of the head, and she couldn't do nothing. And, you know, that girl's about my size, and this little blonde right here is little. The girl might be a little bit bigger than me, a little bit more plumper than me behind, but, I mean, she's a stout old girl. When somebody's got you by the hair of the head like that and catches you off guard, you know, what she did was a coward move. This girl was in the restaurant eating, and That girl comes up from behind her and pulls the chair out from underneath her, right in front of this little beautiful little girl. Let's look at this wanted poster. Wanted for battery, Richmond County, Brittany Kennedy. 5'4", 150 pounds. No, no, no. You weigh more than 150 pounds, girl. You weigh more than 150 pounds. Any information concerning this suspect, please contact the Richmond County Sheriff's Office at 706-821-1020 or 706-821-1080. And I'm not bashing the girl's body. Like I said, she's about my size. She weighs more than 150 pounds. She's a stout girl. I mean, she's in some serious trouble. She should even be in more trouble for doing it in front of a kid. You see that little girl? She was trying to help her mom. I guess that was her mom. She said, "My baby, you hurt my baby," at the end. I heard a witness trying to shush her because she's afraid that girl would come back. And everyone who's filming giggled. I didn't think that was a bit funny. I didn't think that was one bit funny. What started it, Kelly? Okay, so when the girl in the pink pants was in jail, Brittany, when she was in jail, that blonde-headed girl, I guess, was watching Brittany's kids and hanging out with Brittany's man. That's what started it. Yeah, I would have thrown something too, Samara. You'd probably had to took a damn chair over that girl's back. And did you see her stomp on her head? Oh my gosh, I bet she got a concussion. I was watching it this morning, and lady got up and left the room. She did. It scared her. That's why I didn't want to turn the volume up. I wanted y'all to hear like how she was screaming, but I didn't want to like scare my dogs at the same time. Okay. So mom who disemboweled infant son in fatal knife attack had infant daughter die in 2012. Okay, after she butchered her children, she messaged her fiance and she said, "Don't be sad if you come home and there's blood all over the house." He came home and he found her in the bed with the two kids. The little boy, the little infant boy, he didn't make it, but the 8-year-old did. And she was stabbed 50 times by this freaking weirdo. I just want to say something for the record. That looks so dumb to have a piercing right there. No offense. That looks so dumb. It just don't go with her. Okay. Oh, she's also the one. Remember, guys, I talked about this and we read like one of her tweets when she was pregnant. She called the baby she was carrying like what was it? Like a demon spawn of Satan or a demon or something. She's a complete weirdo. Okay, Virginia police confirmed they are reviewing an infant girl's 2012 death after the baby's mother allegedly stabbed her 10-month-old son to death, seriously injured her 8-year-old daughter earlier this month. State Medical Examiner Administrator Donna Price told the Daily Press that their office listed the death of Sarah Gano's 7-month-old daughter Salem Ferguson as sudden, unexpected infant death. Associated with co-sleeping. The infant's prematurity was determined to be a contributing factor in her death, and the manner was ruled undetermined, which were reportedly typical in sudden infant death cases. The investigation into Ferguson's death appeared to have been closed years earlier. However, Newport News Police Chief Steve Drew revealed to the news outlet that they are revisiting the matter. Drew emphasized that they have not opened an investigation into the infant's death. "We will take a second look. I'm not trying to insinuate in any way that we've opened another case." Damn, I got anxiety. I can't read. "But I have just asked our detectives to go back and look at those reports," he said. Anxiety just came all over me. On May 10th, Gano's two children, 10-month-old Zell Howard and her 8-year-old daughter, were found stabbed in the bedroom of Guernon's Newport News home. Crime Online previously reported that both children were partially disemboweled, with the girl suffering 50 stab wounds and Howard being stabbed multiple times in the chest and abdomen. Guernin was reportedly also found in the bedroom with her 2 children. Howard was pronounced dead at the scene, while his older sister remains hospitalized. Guernin's fiancé called 911 after Guernin allegedly sent him a voice message saying, "Not to be sad, but the house would be bloody when he got home." The fiancé arrived at the home before paramedics and found Guernin and the 2 children. Guernin had a single superficial injury, a bite mark, which she reportedly sustained when her daughter tried to flee. She allegedly admitted to stabbing her son and daughter. Price told the Daily Press that the medical examiner's office will review Ferguson's 2012 death if police ask them to. She also revealed that Howard's death has been ruled a homicide. Meanwhile, Guernin remains jailed on charges of second-degree murder, malicious wounding, and child neglect. WAVY reported that her preliminary hearing is scheduled for August. Yeah, I'm going to be watching that if I can. Why would she do that for? She had y'all know how some people like creepy stuff. Like I like creepy stuff. But she was like one of these people that took it to a whole nother level. I mean, she would tweet and just say things, just weird things for attention, call her baby that she's carrying a demon and stuff, wear that old black lipstick and makeup and stuff. Just a complete freaking nut. Attention seeker. She's a pure psycho for what she did to her kids. She's a freaking monster. Evil. They should burn her at the freaking stake. They should bring that back. Burn them at the stake when they do murder children. Her little 8-year-old daughter trying to fight for her life. Bitter mother trying to get away from her. Makes me sick. These cases give me anxiety, and when I start stuttering and stumbling my words, I've got anxiety. I think I'm an empath. But I was a little pissed off this morning before I started my stream. Hey, Debbie. It's alright if you're late. I'm behind in the chat here. Let's look at the Mollie Tibbetts case. Hey, prayers for the little girl that was stabbed 50 times. I hope she makes a full recovery. She's in stable condition. I hope she does not remember what her mother did. Can you imagine being 8 years old and going through that, seeing your mom gut your little brother and try to murder you 50 times? It was not her time to go. God was with her that day, a guardian angel. Bless her sweetheart. I don't know why she did it. She probably killed her infant, too. I could about bet my life that baby didn't die from SIDS. From co-sleeping in the bed with her. No. I guarantee she smothered that baby. I can just see it in my head. Her putting her hand over that little baby's mouth and nose. That's why I get anxiety. I get flashes of stuff in my head and it gives me anxiety. I know I sound crazy. But when I'm reading this stuff, it's like a freaking movie or something. Can't control it. I think I'm an empath. Okay. Hey, we got a video of Mollie Tibbetts' alleged killer in his vehicle circling around her that day. His trial's going on right now. We're going to watch it. Then I'll read the article. If it'll load up. I don't even know why they're at trial for. They got his DNA. They got a confession. He led them to the body. This is a waste of time and money. There's his Malibu, I guess. Oh, there's his car. They're going by. I always wondered what the neighborhood looked like she was jogging through and stuff. Okay, let's see what it says. The second day of Christian Bahena Riviera's trial for the murder of University of Iowa student Mollie Tibbetts focused on surveillance video that allegedly shows Riviera's black Chevrolet Malibu several times in the area where Mollie was last seen. Iowa Division of Criminal Investigation agent Derek Racine described the painstaking work looking over the video collected during a canvassing of the Brooklyn, Iowa area during the investigation into Mollie Tibbetts' disappearance. The county sheriff, Tom Kriegel, said in 2018 that it was surveillance video that led deputies to Riviera. Ricin testified Thursday that a colleague first spotted Tibbetts jogging through the neighborhood in the July 18, 2018 video, followed by the suspect's distinctive vehicle. The Malibu shows up several times in the video over the next 20 minutes, although the video wasn't clear enough to identify the driver or get a license number. But 2 days later, a county deputy saw the vehicle getting off of Interstate 80 near Brooklyn and followed. The driver, Riviera, told detectives he knew nothing about what happened to Mollie. Days later, he led them to Mollie Tibbetts' body. Tibbetts, a University of Iowa student and an avid jogger who ran on the cross-country team during high school, disappeared on July 18th from Brooklyn. The student was on a summer break from school. Riviera reportedly told investigators that he spotted Mollie jogging near Middle and Boundary Streets when he slowed down and started following her in his black Chevrolet Malibu. At some point, Riviera got out of the vehicle and began following the University of Iowa student by foot, even jogging alongside her. Apparently frightened, Mollie told the suspect she would call 911, then pulled out her phone, according to Riviera's reported admission. Riviera said he became upset and blacked out at the threat, something he claimed he did often when he became too angry. Riviera allegedly told investigators the next thing he remembered was waking up in his car parked at a rural intersection. He immediately made a U-turn and drove to the entrance of a rural field. He then drove into a driveway of a cornfield. Riviera said at some point he looked down and noticed Mollie Tibbetts' earpiece from her earbuds or headphones lying on his lap, and he realized he put her in the trunk. Upon checking the trunk, Riviera said he found Mollie inside, with one side of her head bloodied, according to the affidavit. The suspect allegedly said he pulled Mollie out of the trunk and dragged her by her foot into a secluded area in the woods. Riviera then tossed Mollie over his shoulders and walked about 20 meters into the woods, where he tossed her body on the ground and covered her with corn leaves, the affidavit read. Day 3 of the trial begins Friday, which is today. Have y'all been watching it? I've not. Let's go back and watch this video again. He definitely did it. I mean, like, how did he know where her body was at if he didn't murder her? He ain't freaking psychic. You know, how did her DNA get in the back of his car if he didn't murder her? Why did he tell cops that he murdered her if he didn't? I mean, like, what's the defense trying to do? This is a slam dunk for the prosecutors unless he gets off like on a technicality or something. The evidence is overwhelming. They're wasting the money. Taxpayers' money on this. Book him and cook him. He's done been cuffed and stuffed. He is claiming insanity? I don't know. I think so. Says he's blacked out before. He's from Mexico and he was here illegally. Now his sister, she must have been here legally because she went to high school with Mollie. I followed this case and I remember reading that. Yeah, she went to high school with Mollie. I don't think they were like close friends, but they knew one another. That's It's an awful way for a beautiful, young, smart lady to die. The defense was trying to blame the boyfriend, Mollie's boyfriend, but he was out of town, and, co-workers can corroborate that. He's got an alibi. Plus, he worked like a 12-hour shift. They was trying to say like the boyfriend had anger issues and he had cheated on Mollie, which he did. He cheated on her. He said he did, but they didn't break up. They were living together. This weirdo was just driving by and saw an opportunity to rape someone. Weirdo. He's probably raped people down in Mexico. It's probably what he's doing up here. Family probably sent him up here to live with the rest of the family because he's in trouble in Mexico. It's probably why he didn't come here legally. What the hell's he doing driving around if he's illegal? I think that's bullcrap. They give, them driver's license. If you're here illegally, you shouldn't have any privileges. That's just the way I think about it. And it's a shame it has to be that way, because I know there's some really good people here that's here illegally, and they're just here trying to make a living. But and they do deserve driver's license, but weirdos like this messes it up for everybody. That's why I say they shouldn't have driver's license if they're here illegally, because of weirdos like him. It wouldn't have mattered, though. If he had been riding by on a bicycle, he still would have done that. Eventually, he would have done that. I think he told police that Mollie waved at him, just being friendly. You know how somebody goes by you and throws up their hand, you're walking on the road or something. You just wave to them and be nice. Sometimes I throw my hand up first. But weirdos like that, they take it as you're flirting with them, when it's just something innocent. Who knows? He might have known that she ran that way every day. Fake identity, probably. Yeah. It's a shame. The illegal immigrants, I was watching them, a thing on Fox News about them, and it was sad seeing them little kids come across the river by themselves on boats with those coyotes, they call them, those human traffickers, whatever you call them. It's so sad. The other day I saw a farmer and his wife found some little children. They found a little baby, well, it's probably almost a toddler, and I think 2 more little girls, just walking by themselves across the border by themselves. And that farmer's wife, gave them something to drink and was wiping their faces off. It was so sad. I live in a border community. Being illegal doesn't stop anyone from doing anything. Nope. Sure don't. Well, he knew if Mollie called the police, one reason he probably killed her, well, she could identify him, but he knew, if she called the police, he was going to be deported. They call ICE in on him, whatever it's called. This is a sad case. He looks like a weirdo. His eyes looks like a complete weirdo. He's probably done weirdo things all of his life. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. These weirdos just don't pop up one day and just start doing weird stuff. Crazy, sick stuff. No, they've always been like that. I guarantee he has assaulted other women, probably down in Mexico. He was just driving without a license, was he? Somebody said in the chat yesterday that they give illegal immigrants driver's license. So I don't know. That's why I said that about the license. Was it 5 little girls? Yes, that was it. Was it 5? My memory's bad. I guess you're right. That was sad, wasn't it? It's so sad. I would have took them in a heartbeat. Their families must be real desperate to do that. Yep, just happened to get caught. Yep. Yeah, he just happened to get caught. I don't understand why. I guess he is going for an insanity defense. Let me see if I can find out. Okay, let's see. Suspect led investigators to the body. Let me see. I guarantee. One day ago, defense suggests someone else killed Mollie. Let me open up this article and see if we can find out. I believe he is. I probably got it wrote down somewhere. They're all crazy when they get cuffed and stuffed. They're all crazy. Every one of them's innocent. Okay, defense attorneys for Riviera appear to be suggesting an alternate suspect in the murder of college student Mollie Tibbetts. Yeah, they're trying to blame Dalton Jack, her boyfriend. He's got an alibi, rock solid. It remains to be seen how or whether the defense will try to put these details together. The defense tactically chose to postpone its opening statement until after the state's case in chief. What? I don't see anything about insanity, but they're trying to blame it on her boyfriend. I'll show you a picture of Mollie's boyfriend on the stand. He did not do this. Being a bad boyfriend don't make you a murderer. Being a bad husband don't make you a murderer. Let's see. So there's Dalton. Boyfriend Dalton Jack is on the stand. Defense will likely try to point the finger at him. Yep, they sure did. They sure did. You know, he was like 19 years old, young and dumb. Him and Mollie hadn't been together that long, and he done a dumb thing and cheated on her, which was wrong of him. I think he learned a valuable lesson after it's all said and done. Imagine what he's been through. People trying to blame him and stuff, and him innocent. Riviera did it. That's just the facts. He did it. Okay, guys, let's see. Let me get back to my chat. See what y'all's saying. We'll look and see what other true crime's going on before I get off here. I gotta get off here and get some things done. I got Mark out of the house today. Well, he remembered not to say anything at first until they probably showed him video. Does it sound too crazy? He's not crazy. He is not. They all say that they're crazy and they got some kind of mental illness. I'm sure they do have some kind of mental illness, but there's a lot of people in the world that suffer from mental illness. They don't go around murdering people. I know some mental illnesses are worse than others, but we just can't let people off the hook because they're schizophrenic or something. Look at Andrea Yates. Now, can we just let her off the hook because she had schizophrenia? She really did have schizophrenia. Bad, bad. You know, and her drowned her 5 children. Can we just excuse that? No, we can't. Can't excuse it. Hey, Miss Cindy, how are you doing? Okay, let me see what else is going on Crime Online before I get off here. Seems like I had something about Jennifer Dulos to share with y'all. We got another husband that's done something to a woman. New article just went up. Let's look at it, guys. Okay, so this happened like a decade ago. He's just now been charged. Let's read it. We might know this case. Sometimes names don't ring a bell with me, and then I'll start reading something, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I remember that. Let's take some of these things down. Okay. Husband says intruder shot him and killed his wife. More than a decade later, he's charged with murder. Okay, let's take a look at him. Faces look familiar. A Minnesota man is facing murder charges 11 years after he claimed a home intruder killed his wife. ABC News reports St. Paul police announced in a press conference Thursday that 38-year-old Nicholas James Burketh had been arrested and charged with second-degree intentional murder in the death of his wife, Heidi Burketh, who was fatally shot on April 25th, 2010. On that morning, according to the arrest warrant by ABC News, Heidi called 911 and said someone was trying to break into her St. Paul home. 38 seconds into the call, as Heidi was given dispatch her address, a noise similar to a shotgun was heard. Heidi stopped speaking and the call went dead, the arrest warrant reportedly stated. Before the gunshot, there There is no significant background noise on the call, nor does Heidi say anything that would suggest that an intruder had actually entered the home. About a minute later, Nicholas Furcus called 911 from his wife's phone and said someone had entered the home, shot Heidi in the back as she was trying to escape to the garage. The 911 call reportedly lasted 7 minutes, and police can be heard in the background entering the home. The officers found both the husband and wife shot, and Heidi, aged 25, was pronounced dead at the scene. Nicholas Furcus had a gunshot wound to his thigh. That's always a red flag right there. When somebody's partner's like brutally murdered. They're trying to say like a stranger did it or something. And the one that survives barely injured. And their partner's been shot multiple times. It's a red flag. The report indicates that investigators believe the motive for the killing may have been an imminent eviction order on the couple's home. Nicholas reportedly told police that their house had gone into foreclosure and they were moving out the day of Heidi's death. Nicholas told police about the foreclosure and said he and Heidi had not yet told friends and family about their situation. But investigators found no evidence that the couple had made preparations for a move. There is no sign that there had been any packing done. There was no evidence of any housing arrangements where they were going to stay. Ramsey County Assistant County Attorney Elizabeth Lamon said at a press conference. Prosecutors reportedly believe Heidi did not know about the foreclosure or eviction. The report indicates that a closer look at the case by St. Paul homicide investigator Sergeant Nicole Sipes cast further suspicion on Nicholas, as police were able to use a newer technology to enhance the 911 calls, which raised a red flag. While police could be heard in the background entering the home, there is nothing in the calls to indicate the presence of an intruder. It remains unclear why Heidi called 911 to report a home invasion. Maybe he made it look like it. Sergeant Sipes happened to take a look at this case and something stuck out to her. She turned over some stones and some pebbles and then decided to stay with it. St. Paul Police Department Homicide Unit Commander Brian Guernin said at a news briefing. So that's why we're here today, because of her tenacity and decision-making and excellent investigative intelligence. Nicholas Furcus is being held on a $3 million bail, or $1 million if he agrees to remain in Minnesota and surrender his passport. It's always about money. Money and sex, ain't it? They either got money problems when they kill their wives or husbands, or they're sleeping with somebody else, and sometimes it's both. Or they want to cash in on an insurance policy. People ever heard of divorce? I don't understand people like that. Why didn't he just come to her and say, look, we are in bad shape money-wise, and I can't make the house payments. They're going to foreclose. You have to downgrade and do what you have to do sometimes. He just wanted out of his marriage. Compulsive behavior. Hey, Samantha. Oh, is that what I was trying to figure out earlier in my stream? Compulsive behavior. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. They said that the guy that killed Cash Gernon, an expert, said he may have that. Compulsive behavior. They're just a freaking nuisance, is what it is. Gosh, I'm behind in my chat. Hold on a minute, guys. I gotta refresh here. I don't even see anybody's chat anymore. Okay, it all went away. There it goes. My laptop may need an update. I can't believe it. It acts up on me. I don't know why. It's basically brand new. Piece of crap. I should have stuck with my Chromebook. I may have to go back to using it. Anyways, guys, I guess that does it for our true crime stream this morning. I'll try to do a chat on the porch this evening. Hopefully everything will be calm down here and Chloe won't be coughing and stuff, but, you know, I can't help it when she does that. If it bothers anybody, my apologies, but she can't help it. She got congestive heart failure, and we tried to just keep it real here. I don't try to sugarcoat nothing for y'all. I like to share what's going on in my life about my dogs and stuff. And at the moment, Chloe is real sick with her heart, and Smokey's sick, blind. And when we're doing streams on the porch, you know, there'll be times that we can sit there and chat without being interrupted. And there'll be other times when Chloe will be coughing or, you know, something else will be going on. RNA, I sent you an email, CC. Oh, okay, I'll get in there and let me make me a note. Check email. I am so... If you send me emails and I don't respond, I've not checked my email. Sometimes I don't get in there for a freaking month. That's awful, ain't it? I don't know why I'm like that for. I get so many from all these different companies. Hey, Cement Shoes, prayers for your mom. Check out the Brenda Andrew case. She's the only woman on death row in Oklahoma. She had a bullet to the arm, just a flesh wound, while her husband was shot multiple times. He even reloaded. Yeah, that's always a red flag when you read about or, you know, you hear someone say that an intruder came in, you know, their partner's violently killed, and they just got, you know, non-life-threatening injuries. One little injury or something. It's always a red flag. Like the Darlie Routier case. That's what this reminds me of. The kids butchered. The knife went all the way through one kid to the daggone floor. You know, and her wounds were like so much different. I know her throat was cut, but it wasn't as bad. It's not as bad as people make, her supporters make that out to be. Of course, it was close to an artery. Your neck's full of those. Got a big old artery in your neck and stuff. A lot of people say, I've heard, the necklace was embedded in her neck. That's not true. If you read the facts of the case, actually when she got to the hospital, because the ambulance had bandaged her neck up and stuff, so when she got to the hospital, the nurse testified when she took off the bandage, that necklace fell. It come off, you know. But anyways, I'm not going to get on that case. That brings out the freaking weirdos. The Darlie Routier case. Yeah, and Diane Downs. Kids shot to death. And Diane Downs, she just got like a little shot in her arm, I believe. Diane was so intense as her behavior study. I know, she's a complete weirdo. She's man crazy, y'all. That's all that woman thought about was a man. And she didn't have any respect for herself. That's why she slept with married men. That's why she liked to sleep with married men. I heard her say that myself. She liked married men. Didn't bother her a bit. Her kids, you know, she didn't want those kids. I can't believe that she actually was like a surrogate mom for somebody. Yeah, she got paid $10,000 to carry a couple's baby for them. Then she really didn't want to give the baby to them. We're going to have to do another stream on Diane. What? 2 of the kids lived. Yeah, she paralyzed the youngest, the little boy. And then what was the little girl's name? Cheryl? I believe her name is Cheryl or something. She lived. Traumatized. And the prosecutor ended up adopting the surviving kids. The one that prosecuted her. Yeah. That woman is still delusional. She still says she's innocent. Complete freaking nut. Complete nut. They should have burnt her at the stakes. Hey, Gingerlock's mom, how are you doing? Prayers, hun. Hope your health's doing better. Well, guys, I hate to be getting off here and Gingerlock's mom just come in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I got to get off here and go back into the master bedroom and check on Chloe. She was asleep on the bed when I decided to go live. I'm afraid I'm going to find her one day dead. Her little heart just, you know, give out on her. I've been up since like about 5 o'clock this morning. Because my dog, she just coughs. The medicine's not helping her. Oh, yeah, let me tell y'all something about Chloe. You know, when we was looking at her teeth on the porch, Mark said they're not infected. Her teeth are just bad. The dentist has looked at them. He said that was food on her teeth. I checked it. I checked her mouth this morning, and she didn't have no white stuff. So maybe he was right. When she came here, her teeth was in horrible shape. The dentist may have to pull some of those back ones out, like they did Smokey's. I've cried a lot for Diane's kids. Yeah, I'd say more than Diane's cried for 'em, Lisa. You know that. She's a complete nut. She'll never get out of prison. Never. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here. Y'all have a great day. I'll probably see y'all later. I may try to do a little chat on the porch before Mark gets home. That way, I'm not going to be listening to no lawn mowing when I'm trying to chat. Anyways, thanks for chatting. Thanks for your support. Be safe, be kind, and peace. We'll talk more this evening.